the flames were right there, and everyone was screaming just to run. And so we all did. That was a hard evacuation. It's a bottleneck to get out. Traffic wasn't moving or anything. Saw things people shouldn't see.
We could see smoke coming up out of the river canyon, and 2 days later, the entire community of Grizzly Flat was erased. I was pretty shocked. You really see the way that a disaster like that it affects people's lives and a community as a whole.
My community is hurting. My sister, my best friend, my neighbors, my family, my own boys, we're all hurting. This fire just destroyed us. It took away the hope, it took away the laughter in our lives. We had no idea what we were going to be coming home to.
I am the Reverend Giorgio Dominguez, and I am the Executive Director of Connectional Ministries for the California-Nevada Conference. Since 2017, we are experiencing way more intense fires with a much larger number of victims. Disaster response in our denomination, and I would say in the Christian tradition, has been always a way for us to respond to those who are in need in a moment of loss. And this is very important. It's part of how we love our neighbors. When we engage with them, what they see is that there is a hope to rebuild a community.
This concept of the Resilience Center actually developed to care for people in the midst of disaster. We're learning a lot as we go. We have Wi-Fi. We started putting in some air filtration systems to help clean the air when there's particulates in the air from forest fires throughout the state. We have a solar panel that we expanded the battery backup so that we would have power when the grid goes down. We can do what we do, which is love people, provide coffee and tea, and maybe milk if necessary, but the types of things that churches do. My experience is that we're touching people in ways that we don't even understand. To come in and be able that in the midst of the darkness of the community, in the midst of a storm, they might come over and plug their computer in and do homework or play video games or charge up their phones. We don't know what the long-term effects of that are, but we're here and we want to make a difference.
Recovery takes a very long time. And so the ERT training provides you not with just the immediate response, but also how to stay in it for the long run, which we really needed. I think we probably have 10 trained ERTs now, and there's more coming. We sent a crew out to do some ash sifting, and the survivors are there with you if they choose, and they're showing you where their bedroom used to be, and they're looking for grandma's diamond ring, and you're doing your best, but mostly you're there to let them know that somebody really cares. You also have people that are willing to sit and listen to people. If we love God and we love ourselves, then we're going to be in action around loving our neighbors. And when our neighbors are in distress, we are too. And so rebuilding this community is not an act of charity, it's an act of community.
There needs to be somebody who's willing to have the staying power to see it through to the end. The Methodist Church is proud of its tradition of early in and last to leave. It is a way for us to be able to show people that we don't even know that we care. That gives people hope that there is going to be a way out of this. We're working directly with survivors And for many people, their most significant moment of need ever. It's a way to put our faith into action. It makes what we believe tangible.
When our churches are present and volunteers are serving in whatever capacity, even if they are just there to listen to the stories of the survivors, it is an opportunity for churches to invite more individuals, more persons of all ages to be trained and participate in these efforts. So I invite everybody to join in and be part of this ministry throughout the United Methodist Church, because this is when disciples are transforming the world.